thing to do.
Remember after 9/11, the confusion that surrounded the attacks. What happened?
Right.
It took us about a year to start piecing things together. A month from now, we're coming up on that September 15th date where Lehman went down and our economy changed, and probably changed forever. In hindsight, you've been looking at this now for almost a year. In hindsight, was Paulson right? If Congress didn't write him that $700 billion check, would the banks have collapsed? Would our economy have gone into a death spiral? Would we have never recovered? We heard a lot of hyperbole
Catastrophe,
a year ago. Do you agree with that assessment?
You know, so I'll start with the plug for the industry I work in. There'll be about 1 million PhD dissertations written on that over the next generation.
What's your gut right now? And I know that you're a year from now you may have a different answer, but for those of us that felt like a gun was put to our head, write the check or else we kill your economy. What's the answer? What's your gut right now?
I have to say, I think there would have been some real pain. I think there'd be some businesses that are alive today that would have been wiped out, some very large financial institutions. I'm just not someone who's convinced it all would have gone into death spiral.
But presented with the facts he knew at that time, do you think it was the right call?
You know, let me say it this way. The question about whether or not you think the world as we know it has ended depends on what you think the world is as we know it. If you think the world as we know it are a handful of huge financial institutions, the dinosaurs that roam the earth, then you're right. They're not going to exist without huge infusions of government money. On the other hand, if what you really believe is our economy and our world is, 115 million American households that are out there that need jobs, that have to do, you start to see it very differently, and you say, if the dinosaurs are gone, there's still a lot of stuff to be done.